Greetings. Another surprise stream. Today's Friday. Local time, it is in Ireland 19:08, 8 minutes past 7. So yes, I have made a video this week on YouTube, so I'm going to stream it instead. They are coming back, the YouTube videos, for sure. Just now lately again, I found myself short of time as well as I've kind of worked around the issues of the recording, so that'll be back. So yeah, I'm talking to myself at the minute, but we'll see who joins, if anybody joins at all. We are in Las Vegas. I've not been to Las Vegas before. I don't have any fancy scenery for the actual city itself. This is a great city in DCS world, actually. It looks absolutely stunning. Microsoft, yeah, not so much. Oh, I got 8 viewers already. Welcome. I thought I'd be on my own, as this is a surprise stream. Now, I must remind myself to keep the mic very close. So those of you who are listening, Deep Future's here. Greetings, Deep Future, as always. I praise you. I'm going to, from now on, keep my mic a little bit closer. So let me know if that sounds better, or is it peaking, or is it too loud? Because I think it does sound a little bit better. They say to keep the mic close to your face. So yeah, God loves a trier, and I'm trying to fly from San Francisco. It's very loud. Flying from Las Vegas to San Francisco, about an hour. I'm going to this time follow the checklists. I haven't learned them off by heart yet, but we're going to follow the flight simulator checklists, and I'm going to get fluent to this aircraft, and I'm going to do it live when I'm practicing every time. So those of you who can fly an Airbus on flight sim, give me some tips. Now, I cheated a bit. I've opted not to do the startup checks. I thought I would just get familiar with those myself first, but the main flight, I'm going to give it a whack. So, welcome everybody. I hope you're all well. D Feature says that sounds good. I think it sounds a bit better with the mic right up close to my mouth. It'll be interesting. It will be interesting. So let's go to drone view. The cockpit setup. What we need to do now is we need to release the brakes and take off. I'm going to wing the rest of it. Flight plan is already in. And we want to start the chrono. The clock is... That's there. Is that it? There we go. Happy days. So brakes, and we just take off and hope for the best. And I'll follow it as best I can. I'm going to tick that item off. I've got the checklist on another screen. I know. I'm kind of cheating this time. Hi lad is here as well. Hello. Hi lad. Another surprise stream. As I haven't made a YouTube video this week, as I said, I'm doing a stream. YouTube videos are coming back. I can't leave it, they are coming back for sure. I just have to work around it. You're going to do some workarounds. So, I've done everything here. We're on the runway. We're going to kick off. I just thought I'd wait for a few minutes for some more people to join. This is great. I hope you're all having a good Friday. Happy Friday, by the way, everybody. I'm going to have a happy Friday because I'm going to get this flight done. And I'm going to add some new stuff to it. And hopefully those of you who fly the Airbus can help me out. So let's take off. Make sure I've got my controls. No, of course I don't. I don't have my controls set up. That's just brilliant. That's fabulous. So... Back into controls. You see, I should have done this before I started the stream. I know what you're thinking. Now I'm squirming now. You know it. I know it. Everybody watching knows it. Hottest throttle warthog. That is disabled. Oh no, that's not. I want that. See, I've set that up for the Airbus. Have I? No. No, that's not the right Airbus because I'm got the reverse thrusters on. That's the one, oddly enough. So that's the one I have the reverse set up here. If you're curious about getting the reverse on this exact controller here, what you do is you set up throttle 1 decrease and throttle 2 decrease, and that as item 30 and 29. And as you can see, the reversed thrusters kick in. So that's what I want. So apply and save. Go back, resume. The control column is working fine. Throttles are working fine, and the reverses, yeah, beautiful. That's working fine, as you can see here. Yeah. And everything else is good. So, hi grip. Hope you're well. I am, hi lad. I'm not doing too badly today. A quick stream. I might do more streaming. I'm going to come back to the videos. I'm going to keep mentioning that as people join in. So, full power. Let's not waste any time. Full power. Brakes are off. I need to take the brakes off of my feet, you see. So, we're bombing down the runway. Airspeed is alive. And we're waiting for... Usually have V1 at about 18 knots. Depending. And rotate, I don't have that in. All that stuff I have to come in, the rotate speeds and all that kind of stuff. I'm just going to apply back pressure on the stick. Like, oh, there we go, we're off already. 15 degrees I want, positive rate, gear up. I have 10 degrees of flaps. There we go. I'm going to fly straight ahead for the moment. And turn onto course. It's a direct departure. Okay, I'll keep the old, I'll keep the let's start the chrono. We'll leave it 3 minutes. Okay, that's fine. So let's activate the autopilot. As we accelerate, now I want to switch this to climb. There we go. Don't want to make the same mistake I made last time, folks. So now we're at climb. And I'm going to activate the autopilot. So autopilot. Oh, make sure I have autopilot on. Heading. Oh, this thing here. This thing here I should have had set up, shouldn't I? But we're going. We'll go. It's going to level off at 5,000 feet. Oh, I hear a bing. I hear a bing. After takeoff checklist. Hi lad has subscribed tier 1. Thanks, hi lad. Thank you very much. I appreciate. Oh! I appreciate that. Flaps coming up. So that's flaps up, gear up. External lights. I'm just going to go back to. The menu's a little bit messy. It is a little bit messy sometimes. I've done takeoff. You see the way it kind of. No, I want to go back here. Takeoff is done. Ground spotters disarm. Okay, see, what I would love is the actual physical controllers, and I'm going to talk about that in the cruise, because some of these things you really want to have to hand, don't you? After takeoff, what I'm after, APU bleed is required. That's fine, and that is up here. I think I will leave that as it is. A little bit more study there. 2,500 above the ground. APU master. We don't have the APU on. No, it's not on. TCAS mode selector, TRRA, which is down. Oh, it's down here, isn't it? I like the way it does that. Oh, come on. My mouse is giving me problems, folks. Go on. What? Oh, I have a backup mouse here. Is that going to work? Oh man, why does there have to be always something? One. There we go. That will do. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought it was, and it is on TRRA. Anti-ice protection is required. Yeah, we need to climb very quickly. I should have continued to at least, 15,000 feet, so I'm going to put it up to 20. I don't think the airlines would like that very much. And we're climbing, folks. 20,000 feet initially. A little bit ropey. Let's continue with the checklist. Come on. Okay, I was going to the takeoff. No, that's done already. Yeah, you really need to have this written down on a piece of paper in the checklist, don't you? Climb. Pilot monitoring, MCTU page UK fodder. Okay, that's fine. Pressure is to standard. As we go to 10,000 feet, I want standard barometric pressure. That's 1013 hectopascals. And I would set that shortly. Weather radar. I would like, oh no, the weather radar is in up, isn't it? Still. So there you go. I'm going to flash over to the comms now once we get to the cruise proper. We are following our flight path, which is nice. It's always nice. No, I think I prefer this mode here. There we go. We're coming up to Jeddah. And 20,000 feet initially. I think we go up to... we just go up to 29,000 feet. No particular reason. and we're good to go. We're climbing and everything's set up, and that's fine. So are we coming past 10,000 feet? Yes, we are. 10,000 feet, so standard barrow. This button's always clicky on me. It's a bit standard. Excellent. I'll leave the standby on Q and H. That's that done out of the way. Climb, cruise. Okay, so that's the climb. Okay, I will push the anti-icing on anyway. Temperature. I remember from last time, where's the damp temperature? That's the wind. Well, we got 7 knots from 188 degrees. Where is the temperature? Can't see the temperature. I'll get to it. So I hope you're all having a good weekend. The beginning of your weekend. For us anyway, here in Western Europe. Ireland, UK, France, you know. Weather is here at the minute is very cloudy. I'm looking out the window here because it's still bright. It's summer. Yay! Summer is here. So yeah, it's kind of windy-ish, and it's very bright though. I'd say we've got a bit of cloud cover overhead here in Wexford. It's probably a couple 100 feet. That's all, because it's quite bright. So that's good. I'd love to see the temperature now. All of this should have been done before I even took off, by the way. So what I'll do, let's put the anti-ice on anyway. Let's put the wing anti-ice on. Engine 1, engine 2, and the pitot tube. Landing lights should now be off. Runway turn right should be off. Strobe should be on. Oh, did not do that automatically. Leave the wing light on. Nav logo. The beacon should be on. I think that's pretty much it for the lights. D-Future made a good point there. He said you only need anti-ice if you're entering cloud and you're right, or if it's below 0, and you know if there's moisture in the air. I get you. So I'm going to obey what you said there, D-Future. Thank you for that. Thank you very much for that. And there is no cloud here, and this is real world weather. So there you go. Typical, Nevada weather into California. The scenery here is stunning. We're crossing over those mountains. What are they called? I should know the names of those mountains. I was actually going to fly here in a light aircraft, but it was going to take too long. And all the stops, the heat. The heat from San Francisco to Las Vegas. It's all right when you're above 7,000 feet, but once there's all the preparation on the ground that kills you, the heat. Call Fork. Call Fork. I was watching Call Fork streaming. Was it yesterday? And he converted from Prime Gaming sub to a Tier 1 sub. Oh, cool. Thank you. Call Fork, right? Now that you're watching. Okay. I was playing around with how do I give bits and stuff to people. I don't know much. I'm not really good at Twitch. It's going to take time, right? Because I don't get much time on it. So I hit the little thing to give a bit, and I think I was giving him 1 bit at a time, which is like 0.00001 cent. And I don't know if he even got the bits, because I wanted to put like 500 bits, and said, I don't know, Coffer. Did you get any bits at all? Did he get any? I don't know. Just if it came up as 1 bit, I would be very ashamed. Let's put it that way. So let me know. I'll have to figure that out. Now I have to do some other checks. Let's go to cruise. So ecam memo check. I don't know. Isn't that cruise page? Oh, we're having a ecam cruise page. Oh. Cabin pressure. So you're checking. Okay, cruise page monitor. Cabin temperature monitor. Yeah, I think a bit of study here is involved, but I can see what's happening. There's the batteries, the electrics. There's the hydraulics. We got all our fuel, and all the tanks. We've got half fuel, standard fuel. I haven't done any of the fancy mass and balance. Fuel, we're on the cruise there now. Great. Good. Cabin temperature monitor. Let me just check there. It'll point out to me. Ooh, conditioning. 24, 24, 24. Okay, so that's interesting. This is all going to be interesting for me to look up. I need to get on those YouTube videos. That's going to take time. I'm going to nail this as much as you can on a flight simulator. So we're passing 24,000 feet, which is nice. And we're in the cruise. So now I can go back and see, learn some stuff. Why is that still flashing? Because I'm on that checklist. Oxygen mask if used, check. Would you not check the oxygen mask before you take off? Where is it here? There is an oxygen mask somewhere on these. There, it's in here. It's in here. So you check, you get a blast of, you know, oxygen. Let's get some eye candy. Oh great, I'll get some help here. So Colfark, cheer 500 is how you give them. Oh, you actually type in the text cheer 500. I don't recall if they went through. I have to check. Thank you for them. You're a gentleman. You didn't get them because I just pressed the button and I thought it would come up saying how many do you want to give them. And obviously we didn't get any. So I'm ashamed. And I should be punished. So I will get you next time, Calfork. Calfork. I hope it's pronounced Calfork. D-Feature says the cabin temperature is on the conditioning page. Air conditioning. Okay, let us go back in, just double check that. Let's learn one thing at a time. So there's a con button. Yeah, so that's it in Celsius. So 24, 24, 24. So that's fine. I'm sure you can adjust that somewhere. But we're not really concerned about that as we have no real life passengers, do we? Maybe one day we'll have simulated ones. Now I'm still in climb mode here, which is fine. So I got to keep an eye. I'm going to 29,000 feet. That's all good. Brilliant, he says correct. So cheer 500. I will remember that next time for when you're streaming. I did subscribe though. I did, yeah, you got that. Okay, great. I just want to know how to work it. I need to know all the stuff. Streaming is a little bit easier than making YouTube videos. But I still like making the YouTube videos. I'm going to try and start that next Friday. I think I should start those again because people are gone, you know. They're unsubscribing and stuff because I think there's no more content. Maybe I should take that video down. But I leave it up for historical reasons. So the new Just Flight BA28 5 is out. Which is nice. Or is it 4? It's 4, so I'm hoping to look at that as well and do a video on that next week. So great, okay, that's fine. That's the climb checklist. Now we are leveled off. Let's get the throttle back. And throttle should be automatic here. Now it's not. So if I got I have auto throttle here, okay, enabled, but I still have manual control. So what am I leaving out here? You know, I've still got control of the throttles. Calfork says the Turbo 3 and 4 are in fact out. Yeah, I saw that today. At 68% discount for those who bought the regular Arrow 3. And they're also, Calfork, they're also everybody's selling it as a package. So you can have both the 3 and the 4 as one package at discount, which is nice. Also, Just Flight are not selling it just yet on the you have to go to the Just Flight website. They're not selling it just now on the Microsoft Flight Sim store. That's because they want to offer people the discount and they don't have a facility to do that on the Microsoft store yet. So it's just that I was hoping to do a video for today. I'm trying to get it. I have to get a copy. I have to buy it. Maybe for tomorrow, for Sunday, you know. So that's those checked. That's the climb. Let's go to the cruise checklist here. Cruise. Okay. We said that. Flight progress check. Flight step level as appropriate. Navigation accuracy check. That's fine. Weather radar tilt in up. That's fine. Cabin pressure. And we did all that. Great. So the next thing we need to do is get ready for our descent. I know I'm way ahead of it. Weather and any information. Oh, okay, it's got a few bits and pieces here. Now, so we have probably about 40 to 50 minutes left of the flight. So let's have a look at the weather in San Francisco. I'm using my phone here, and it's called Aero Weather. Let me show it to you. If you can see it on the upper, it's the blue one called Aero Weather. I don't know if you can see that. Aero. Just look up Aero Weather. One word, Aero Weather in the App Store, and that's what I'm using here. So the ICAO identifier for San Francisco is KLAS. So, okay, alright, fair enough. 281756 Zulu, 050 at 5 knots. Clear, -2. Okay, that's fine. QNH is... what's the damn QNH? No. McLaren International, I put in the wrong one. KSFO. Oh, I mistyped it entirely. KSFO for San Francisco. I'll just read it through. That is an unusual one. I haven't seen that. That's a very unusual one. Oh, I hear the autopilot disconnecting. Why would the autopilot disconnect? Because I have the throttle way down. No, I didn't fix that problem. Yeah, don't get distracted like that, eh? Interesting. So, you know, I had the power back. I was trying to fix that issue with the auto throttle, and I got distracted with the weather. It's not going to disconnect until I get the right speed and altitude back up. So there you go. Keep your ears open. Let's get back on track and let's level off here. There we go. Oh, that was very aggressive, wasn't it? Come on. Make sure we're in cruise mode. Are those flaps up? Yes, they are. Now let's try the autopilot again. There we go. I was trying to figure out why the auto throttle isn't. Any guesses, anybody? I got some more comments. There's Lonely Reaper 97. Greetings. I hope you're well as well. The future grip you can get the Meter direct from your FMS. It will print out. That's great. Oh yes, that's right. I remember reading about that. Hey Smash 58, how are you? Surprise stream. I'm figuring out the Airbus today. I want to learn a little bit more, and this one little thing that Deep Feature said, you can get the meter direct from FMS. So how do I do that? But first of all, let's get that last problem sorted. The auto throttle isn't working, but look, I leave the throttle at 82%. Okay, anyone has any idea as to why that is? You know, it's still manual, folks. It's still, you know, my altitude is good and we're steady. Great, okay. Let's just zoom out a little bit here on the old screen here, just to give me a little bit of... Oh, we got a long way to go. A reasonably long way to go. Okay, so now I would like to print out the weather. No time to look at the YouTube videos now, folks. How do I do that? I remember watching a video on it. And was it somewhere? Let's see if I can use my... Now, actually, before I start flip-flopping around with that, let's go to the performance page and make sure I have the ILS selected, because, you know, what can happen there if I forget, and that would be bad. I was looking for the QNH 1018. 1018. The temperature in San Fran is 17 degrees. The wind is 310 to 13 knots. 13. Good, good. Don't worry about that. Barrow, radio, I'm not too sure about those yet. Now, the part I'm looking for is where I put in the actual ILS frequency. I heard a beeping beep. I heard a beep. A few seconds ago, Coley, Coley 205 is followed. I'll call you Coley. I'm probably not pronouncing it correctly. But Coley, welcome to not so much Gripper Sim crazy madness today, because I think during the week it's my kind of learning process. We're all learning together, I hope. So yeah, I can never guarantee anything, but we do have enough fuel. Some days is the day where stuff really hits the fan, and it's really going to hit the fan when I get to fly this. We're going to have engine failures and all sorts of stuff. So that's all the temperature. So I remember, I'm going to remember this now. I'm not going to look, because if you look, there we go. It was in RadNav. It seems so obvious to me now. Now, so California. Why won't it show me where I am? Show me where I am, please. Could not connect to the flight simulator. That saddens me. It does. It saddens me just a bit. Let's zoom in here. San Francisco. There's a lot of these charts. There we go. Let's just type it in here. KSFO. KSFO. Kilo Sierra Foxtrot Oscar. Great, thank you. I'll have that. Give me all the information for the approach. We are coming into... Let's go to my flight plan. And scroll down. It's weird the way it scrolls down. I can't tell. Oh, I see what that line's for. Okay. Runway 2 right. Runway 28 right. Runway 28 right. 28 right, 28 right, 28 right. There you go. It's 117.7. 117.7. We do this often enough. 117.7. ILS frequency here. 111.7. Oh, that's interesting. That's a real newbie mistake. 111.7. Boom. The approach course is 284. 284. And that has always got me... We'll go down here. That has always gotten me in. Right? Just barely. It activates the ILS and it's yay, it autopilot all the way down. So that's as much for the moment that I'm aware of. Now holes and all this other stuff is a tricky one as well. So, you can only learn as you do it, can't you? There's a whole lot of stuff here I've missed, I know. What else do we need to do? Look out the window, perhaps? A celebration. A few seconds ago, we have a subscription from someone I would imagine in... I'm going to find out what this is. Look. Am I allowed to show behind the scenes like this? Nightbot is good. Filtering want to be Kind of famous. Oh, I see what you... Oh, here we go. Yeah. I'll have to get a Nightbot, folks, for that. So I don't know if this is real or not. Can I cut that and copy it and see what it says? No. So yes, that is... Someone subscribed there a minute ago. It looks kind of like from kind of Tibet, you know, northeastern India area, the steppes maybe. Interesting. Very interesting. Now let me have a read of the comments, folks, as we're in the cruise. And why not some eye candy? I gotta get on that eye candy, folks. Let's change the old view. So we're crossing what the mountains are. Don't know what they're called. The big fault that runs all the way down California, which is why they have all the earthquakes. I don't know if there's been any small ones recently. I have been in California once in Santa Cruz, and the ground shook a bit. It's like a truck going by. It's a bit of a weird feeling. It's quite unique. I hope you like the livery I've chosen. This is the old American Airlines livery. I like it, you know. Let's get that camera sorted a little bit so it's not so jerky. There we go. There we go. Yeah, no. I want it smooth. See, when I'm doing my videos, I go all the way down here, 0.4, and it's fiddly as hell, and you're doing it all the time, and it wastes so much time. Now you know it takes me 2 days to make a video. And I'm not that complicated, really, you know. Look at that, I'm trying to get 0.4 here. And you've had a conniption. And there we go. Let go. Ah! Didn't work. Oh, come on. See? 0.4. 0.4, please. 0.4. I'm really constant. See, I got it. Now it'll be nice and smooth, and see that? Those are the kind of shots, you know, that I'd like to get. A very nice livery. I don't know why they don't have more liveries without the paint. My thinking is, if you don't have the paint, you don't have the weight, and if you don't have the weight, you burn less fuel. But maybe the paint protects the aircraft skin, you know. I'm thinking that's why they paint them. I take all the paint off. I'm amazed at Ryanair, the way your man goes on. I won't mention his name because he's just interested in money, really. I'm surprised he has paint on any of his aircraft. It's obviously cheaper to have the paint on, you know. But it's stunning livery, isn't it? Now let's have a look. I heard another bing bang there. About a minute. Now, please don't... This is great because this is definitely coming from Asia, folks, which is super cool, right? I'm hoping India... if I could cut and paste, I could find out how to actually pronounce this name. Millet Mulud has subscribed. Thanks, Millet Mulud. And he's probably laughing. He's going, your man with the hair is not pronouncing my name properly. You know, and he's probably sitting around with all the lads, kicking out, hanging out. But thank you very much for subscribing. That's really cool. I normally, guys, for those of you who've just joined us and subscribed, I stream at the moment like clockwork on Sundays at 2100 hours. That's 9 o'clock in the evening, Irish time, or English time, if you're not sure where Ireland is. It's right beside England. We're right on the edge of the world. We're on the very western edge of Europe, just before the Atlantic. And then we have our playground. America is our playground. We go over. They're Irish people, right? I don't know if they do it now anymore. I'd like to do it if I ever had some money. Go to New York. They all pile on to Aer Lingus for Christmas, and they go shopping in New York. They get on an Aer Lingus flight specifically to go shopping to New York, in New York, stay the night and just go home. Go, you've been shopping, not in Grafton Street, which is in Dublin, in a different country. I swear to God. And even as I say it, I'm going, I can't believe that happened, or it's happening. That didn't happen last Christmas because of the COVID. But Irish people, you know, kind of upper, well, probably upper, very upper class now, because there's no middle class left here. They all go off to New York and go shopping. That's how the other half lives, folks. I would love to do it once, right? Actually, I couldn't, because people would throw bricks at me if I came home to Dublin and said, "Oh, I was shopping in New York yesterday." They'd beat the bejesus out of me. I think they'd probably throw a brick at least, you know. But that happens. It happens. I've seen kind of how the other half lives. I worked in I worked in a ramp, on the ramp for private jets for a small period of time, and they have their own private jets, okay? And they're stone mad. This couple, right? They had their own private jet, the wife and the husband, and their people, and they took off and off they went. And they forgot the dog. She missed her dog, so they sent the jet back empty to collect the dog and bring it back to where they were holidaying. That's what happens. I mean, hello? I mean, what? I wouldn't do that out of pure principle. I wouldn't even have my own jet out of pure principle. But yeah, that's what happens. That's what happens. There was another time in this particular place where I worked on the ramp for the private jets. Their peanut was found under the seat. A peanut. God. They must have been distraught. So there was a meeting. Board meetings were held. People were in trouble. I think I better start descending, lads. People were in trouble. And the peanut. Big trouble. Big trouble. Of course, I'm busy chatting, and I haven't started my descent. Have I? Now auto throttle is kicked in. Just luck, I guess. Fluke. Yeah, I need to kind of... Let's read the comments here after what I said. Paint is also anti-corrosion. That's right. Yes, it is. That'd be worth a watch. Yes, I'm going to try and get in contact with Two-Tone Murphy, hopefully on Saturday. Every time I try, something kicks off. Jeez, I better start descending quickly, lads. I haven't calculated my descent, so I'm going to just scare the shit out of the passengers. I'm going to increase my descent rate to 3,000 feet a minute, and I'm going to make sure it does 3,000, maybe 4,000 feet a minute. Maybe 4. And just burst some eardrums, you know. There we go. It's coming to 4,000 feet a minute now. Yeah, better to be, you know, probably crashing into a mountain. So where was I? I was reading the comments. Colfork says, my descent into madness started many years ago. I think as you get older, do you ever notice old people? They'll say whatever they want, and it would be shocking if a 22-year-old said what they said. But they all laugh, ha ha ha. You know, because you're allowed to say stuff. You know, when you get to 40, not so much, maybe past that, you can say as much as you like to a certain extent. You get away with it. You know, they all do. You all get away with it. Cool livery. Painters also found it. Cool livery. Hazmat says, I find that sort of behaviour insulting by them. I presume you're talking about what I said earlier on about the people in the jet. Yeah, it's shocking. It's bizarre. My descent into madness. Okay, that's fine. Vama comma time here. Yes, it is Colfork. You should be okay. You're 130 nautical miles out, Deep Feature says. Now, I need to look at this. How does he know this and I don't? How does he know? See, this is the very simple stuff. I should know how many miles I'm out. Where is it? I get 36 nautical miles to Natal, right? Where is the 3 times your height? Oh, that's right. Let me just write that down. That is the best thing, and I forgot about that. I learned that years ago. 3 times your height plus 10 nautical miles. No, there was a different one I learnt. They're 30,000 feet. Okay, I'll have to look that up off stream. But anyway, we're coming down. We get a better view, better eye candy. What else do we have? Oh, I heard another Bing, folks. Joseph Ratio has subscribed. That is quite incredible. Joseph, thank you very much. This is actually must be on YouTube. Thank you very much, Joseph. Yeah, that looks a symbol. See, I'm learning how to stream as well. I'm always everything. I'm learning everything. I'm surprised I still know how to drive. I've been a bit lightheaded this week though, because I got the COVID jab. I got the COVID jab from the Johnson & Johnson one. So on Sunday night I streamed. By the way, I stream on Sunday nights religiously, Irish time, 2100 hours. That's 9 o'clock in the evening. So I did that stream, and I kind of felt a bit like flu, you know, you get that sick feeling, and then I was cold and shivering, and then it was all hell broke loose that night. Didn't sleep much. So I'm only kind of recovering. In fact, yesterday I was a bit zoned out, and I was in the garage and I was making all sorts of weird mistakes. I just said to the cashier, I said I got the job, so I'm feeling a little bit kind of weak. And he looked at me and I said, maybe I shouldn't be driving. He laughed his head off. But yeah, it does take a little bit out of you. It's not the worst thing I ever had in my life, but it's just a fluey feeling. It's kind of wearing off now, you know. I am bombing it down here. Now, I was looking to get the controller, the Thrustmaster controller for the Airbus for the throttle part. I can get one part, but not all parts. So, I'd like to be able to use the speed brake. Here's the speed brake here. So, I'll put it out 1/2, because we're going to overspeed soon, you know. Now, what I was saying before is, what is my total mileage to the airport? How do I find that out? So I know it says 17 nautical miles to the next waypoint. And what about the entirety of the airport? That's the thing that we want to know. And Roger Murray, I think it is, has followed, and John Hansty has subscribed. Thanks, guys. I'm delighted that you think it's worth watching. And, you know, I hope it is, because we're all learning together, I hope. So let's see if I got an answer to that question. Let me have a look here. 3 times, okay, that's great. Hey, Grip, haven't been here for a while. It's great to be back. Oh, Jacob K Live says, hey, Grip, haven't been here for a while. It's great to be back, and it's great to have you back. Jacob, it really is. Hazmat's getting one of the one of the Thrustmaster Airbus controllers on Tuesday. Brilliant. I can get the one with just 2 throttles, but I want the whole thing. You know, there's an extra add-on for each side for the flaps and spoilers and stuff. I can't get the flaps and spoilers, and I want to buy it all at once. And I want to have another camera, so you can see my hands where they're going with all the controls. That's the next thing I want to do, because you can just see my face at the moment, which is disturbing for most people. I have no doubt. D-Feature says it's in the FMS, so my total... I better, okay, that's enough of the old brake there. See, I'm not paying attention. Now, I've just taken up the speed brake, and we're going to go back to cruise. Why? Oh, it's on auto throttle, is it? Auto throttle is active. Or is it? Do you know, folks? I don't know. Oh, it's not. It's deactivated. You see, now I'm adding power here. Look here. This is why I'm confused. I'm adding power. The auto throttle should have that. Maybe there's no lateral attitude. Lateral navigation, you know? I don't know. On the FMS. Okay, so it should be on the FMS. Yes. Where? Flight plan. Where would it be? This is the stuff that takes the time. You got to look it up, find out. Flight plan page. Distance. Oh, that's it, 132 nautical miles, and it stays there all the time, does it? Oh, it does. So it's there on the bottom all the time. Okay, thank you very much. Who said that? D Future. And yeah, okay, I get it. D Future. Jacob Live says it says distance on the flight plan page, which is here. So if I got a flight plan, the arrows go down. See all these points here, up and down, but it's always in the bottom here. So you can see that's obviously the destination, the arrival time. The distance is 130 nautical miles. Excellent. If you learn 1 or 2 things a day, all the better. And this is great. I might fly back somewhere else now whilst I'm learning stuff. See, sometimes I start to stream like today, and I go, I'm intended just to go to San Francisco, and that's it. But then I get all, you know, this is what happens when you're playing flight sim. You think you're going to play for half an hour, right? You know what I'm saying. You know what, and then you hear, your tea is ready, and you've been on for 2 hours. Time just flies. This is why people love doing this. Because you're completely and utterly free from any worldly worries. You're gone. Your history. You're in Lululand, and it's great. You don't even have to take any drugs or alcohol to do it. Yeah, it's great. Especially with the headset. Now I've regrets them down so fast. Let's get some eye candy, because now I see my mistake. I see my mistake. So we're on to way to San Francisco, folks. Dragon 40 says, I've never had that happen to me. Chorkle. I know he's being sarcastic. One time, I got I had the VR on, and I was to be at work at about 3 o'clock on a summer's day, and I work at 10 at night, okay? And I was up at about 11, and I started playing flight sim at about 11 o'clock in the morning. So I popped it on my head, and I was gone. I was playing DCS World. I thought about an hour went by. No. I took off the helmet, it was 3 o'clock, and the phone was ringing, and they were asking where was I. Don't know what to tell you. I couldn't tell them I was playing DCS World. I couldn't exactly say, I'm sorry, I was playing flight sim with a VR headset on, whilst I'm going to fly for real. Oh, the joy of flight simming. But it's incredibly, look at that view, folks. I mean, it's just, hello? You know? It is bizarre. Puff rock into MSS crashes, yes. Oh, the update. The update from Microsoft lately, what happened to me at least, was I went through the process of, you know, you go to, and it updates, and it has 3 gigs. That's not all. You've got to go into options, or what was it, into profile, into your content manager, and then you've got to upgrade all the stuff in there. Well, that takes ages. It got stuck for me a few times. It didn't really work out, but it didn't crash the sim entirely. So I don't know. It keeps getting stuck and stopping and freezing. I don't know if you're having that problem, but it's out. Why doesn't Gripper Sim work for an airline? The saga continues. Well, I think these days you've got to be like 12 to get to the airlines. I was too old at 32. So, you know, that's what they say. You're too old. And I knew the risk because I started late, you know, because I didn't have the money. I saved for 10 years. Was it over 10 years? 1999 to 2004 or 2003. Yeah, so no, 1999 to 2000. No, it was 1992 I started saving. You know, and it was 2003 I started my PPL. So yeah, it took a while to save the money, and by the time I saved the money, you're too old, you're 30 something, you're an old man. And they do that in all professions. It's, you know, most professions, you know. Anyway, it is the way of things. But it doesn't bother me at all, because it's very, you gotta leave the country, you know, you gotta jump through so many hoops. It's just, I don't think, you know, it seems to me there's more to it. You think it's going to be better than it is, you know. You're living out of a suitcase, you're jumping through, I just can't jump through hoops anymore. I tell you what, I will jump through hoops. I'm going to, here's the thing, right? If it's not fun, I ain't doing it. You know? If it ain't fun, I'm not doing it. Yeah, I might suffer for it, but if it ain't fun, I'm not doing it. That's why I'm doing this, because it's fun. You know? And it's very hard to, you gotta set yourself up for that. I think, you know, I'd be cutting off my nose to spite my face saying that. Because no one has a fun job, and every job becomes a job. If there's anything you have to do, you know, you've got to get up in the morning and do it, no matter what it is. It's a job, you know. But it's got to be some sort of fun. I mean, this is kind of fun, but it's not a job because it doesn't pay, you know. Unless you're really, really like massive, then it pays. On doing this, some streamers out there, I think, I didn't know this. I was kind of surprised, and you look at YouTube and some streamers are making a wage and it's streaming. Wow. I wonder if it's a job for them. I'd say so. Let's have a look at the comments. I was talking to a pilot recently who had a depth of 150k and out of work, tough situation. Yeah, there's some terrible situations out there I know of. People who just got in the airlines, and when you get in the airlines, if you had any money, it's gone because you spent it all on your training. If some people sell their houses, they get mortgages, they get loans, and then they've no job, and it's like, you know, they're highly trained. Seriously, you know, a lot goes into it. It's hard, and it's not just any old thing, you know. And then all of a sudden, you can't get a job, and it's hard because it's in these cyclical ways. You know, if you've got to be an experienced captain, then you'll get a job anywhere. But if you're a first officer just starting out, it's tricky. I know lots of people like that now at the moment, and they're very frustrated. Let's check inside the cockpit before something bad happens. Nothing bad's going to happen. So I kind of slow down a bit there. I'm under 10,000 feet, so now we're 250 knots, which is fine. Well, we're at 10,000 feet, which is fine. Which is good enough. So yeah, that's tough. A pilot who he spent a debt of 150k. America is tough because a lot of pilots, they have two jobs when they start out. They're working at McDonald's, some of these first officers. There was a documentary on TV. It's not easy in America. Not at all. It can be very, very difficult indeed to survive in America at the moment. Now, let's have a think about our approach, which I shouldn't be jibber-jabbering. Now, I've got that set up. We're coming into... hang on, that's 10. Is that the right one? It will do 28 right we're coming into. We got 284 in our final approach course. We've got the right localizer 111.7. You'll notice I say decimal. 111.7. Decimal, they say no. You shouldn't say decimal. You should say decimal. Same with the number 3. Like 1, 2, 3. Right? In proper aviation speak, you say tree. Like a true Corkman from Ireland. Tree. So I'd say echo 1, 2, 3, and that's the right way to say it, which sounds very Irish, and there was lots of jokes about that when I was in London Metropolitan University studying this stuff, because there's 2 Irish people on the course, so the other guy was Northern Irish, so I got the brunt of it because we say tree instead of 3. You know, So we are our base altitude 3,000 feet. I like it. That's nice and standard. So what have I got to do just in my own mind before we get that sorted out? I have to get the localizer sorted out. I've got the frequency. I can type LS now, I guess. Oh, no, you don't do that. No, I'm out of range, so that's not going to kick in. No. I also have to activate approach. The approach. Anything else I got to do, folks? Oh, Colfork says it's also the proper NATO way to pronounce 3 on the radio. That's interesting. 3. What else would 3 get mixed up with? I don't know. Maybe it just doesn't sound good over the radio. That's interesting. NATO is in the army, Colfork? That... ILS frequency, Jacob. Jacob K Live says, yeah, I've got the ILS frequency in here, 111.7. We are... Oh, the thing I learnt. Flight plan. Ooh, I praise you. We're 81 nautical miles away. So, yeah, I think it's not going to be quite in range yet. So, thank you guys for letting me know. That's one little thing I learned. Just one little thing at a time. What else can I learn? ILS frequency, Jacob says. So, let's go to the checklist. Shouldn't I? Really? So, I didn't even do the descent checklist. I'll just read through it here. Descent, okay, start. Pilot flying, okay, monitoring stuff. Monitor MCDU, fine. Descent monitor. Speed brakes is required, which we did. Weather radar is in up. Barometric pressure, I'm still in 1013 QNH, which is standard. Terrain on, yeah, so I should put the terrain on. So this is the kind of stuff I'd like to fly through. Like, I see some streamers and they're shit hot at this. So the terrain radar, I'll put it on the first officers. I'll put it on mine as well. Why not? That would be nice. ECAM status page. Status. ECAM status page check. Well, what I love about Microsoft Flight Sim. Oh, there's STS, that's what it is. I'll just get my view back here. So status. Status is normal. Good. Temperature's 18, which we were expecting. We are coming up to... We've got still a bit to go. 81 nautical... 81. Good. I think I got out of it power, folks. Am I on the power? Is it auto throttle? No, it's not auto throttle. Oh, it is. It is. Okay. So, see the little blue thing? This little blue thing is the throttle I'm using. I've set, and that's what it's at. So we're at N1 56%. So I don't know. I'll have to look into that. It seemed at times it wasn't quite working as I thought. See, there's a ghost there again. Okay, good. So we got a bit of time to go. You see, stop doing that. Okay. Let's back to the checklist at 10,000 feet. Great. Descent preparation, that's fine. Let's have a look at descent checklist. Descent start, flight. Okay, monitor. Descent monitor. Speed brakes is required. Okay, that's fine. Train. Done. And the ILS approach. Initial approach. Engine mode selector. Ignition start or norm. I'm going to do this a bit early. But first, I'd like to thank Nico Pera has subscribed, and Arden Ad, and John Hansen 16 minutes ago. So Aaron, or Arian, it is Aaron, isn't it? It doesn't look like the Irish Aaron. Ariane Ad, and Nico. Thanks, guys, for subscribing. That's obviously coming from YouTube, which is great. Because the people are kind of dropping off a little bit. That's fine, there's always a drop off, but I need to make more videos on YouTube, which will be coming, I hope, I'm really planning for next Friday now to kick that off again. You know. But here we are on the cruise. We're now, thanks to the guys, we're 81. I can't still be 81 nautical miles away. Surely that was like ages ago. No, really? I can't be 81 nautical miles. What's going on here? What the deuce? Okay, 36 nautical miles to Archie. I think I'm going to start to come down to 3,000 feet. Let's do that now. I'll get the aircraft to do it. And I think I'm too... Oh god. Oh god. Chepin. Chepin. Where's Chepin? Chepin, I should be at 3,000 feet here. Japan. Japan. Okay, looking at this, 33. Okay, I should be okay. I think I'm at 2,000 feet before Japan. Of course, I'm not doing it properly the way I should be doing. But yeah, we're looking okay. We're looking okay. Who do we have here now? I heard another bing. Cajun George says, lots more viewers on YouTube than Twitch. Yeah, because I'm streaming on both, which is great. Grip, you got Peter Griffin on the flight with you. Yes, Peter Griffin is he just behaves. I just don't know. But yes, all this stuff has to come back. I have to get all these voices back. All of my characters, all my friends. Yoda has been on holidays for the last while, folks. Yoda will be back doing an appearance. I hope to get all those guys back. Yoda, Peter Griffin, and Norman maybe, and the bear. That bear. Do you remember that one with the bear? You know, I didn't read the manual. Gentle Ben. It turned out it wasn't Gentle Ben at all. In the end, I got chewed up. If you remember back that far, even if you know what I'm talking about. Just those videos have to come back to some degree. Just it takes so much time to make, you know. So I'm coming down to 3,000 feet. I'm wondering, is it too early? You see those hills there, or / mountains? You know. Let's have a look and see what it looks like from the wing view. I'm guessing where this little spot is. No, I missed it. Oh, here it is. There we go, folks. There's that little spot inside. This is the fly-by-wire, by the way. Yeah, I know we're way too low. We're way too low. We're shockingly too low. I can see the fog now in San Francisco up off in the distance. See it here? So yeah, big error here. Big, foolish, unwise. I'm going to hold the descent there. I'm going to hold us at 5,000 feet. No, it should be. Damn it! I want you. Oh, there we go. Press in. So I'm going to hold it at 5,000 feet, and yeah, you know, you need to think about. I need to think in future and plan the flight. But I just thought I'd throw it. I just sat down and hit the stream button. Do you know? Not very wise. So what else should I be doing? I just feel like I should be doing something more. So the checklist here. Also another follower. B Crawley 57. Welcome. Welcome, B Crawley. For those of you who just joined, this is a random stream. Usually, how it's turned out is I stream on Sundays religiously at 2100 hours Irish time, or GMT, or London time if you like, or Dublin time, Irish time. 9 o'clock in the evening, that is. So usually me and Colonel Clink joins me and he tries to talk sense into me. You know, 2,500 feet, did he say above? Yeah, that'd be about right. So yes, and bad things happen. Sometimes. I always have enough fuel. I try my best. Well, I'll rephrase that. Things go perfectly right. No, they don't. Not on purpose. They don't go right. Like now. You know, look, I descended way too soon. And, oh jeez, we've got chopping. I'm going to be 3,000 feet here. So I've got 2,000 feet to go, that's fine. So I'm way too low. You know, but that's okay. That's okay. It's a flight simulator after all. So let's get ahead of the aircraft here now. Positioning monitor okay, no I am. Manage speed fine. Ground spoilers okay, fine. Oh, arm the ground spoiler scripper. Arm the ground. Are they armed? No. Yes, they are. No, they're armed. Ground spoilers are armed. I put the speed brake to. You can't have maximum. Medium. Our landing lights should have come on ages ago when I went past 10,000 feet and I was busy chatting. Do I need the nose lights on? I don't know. Some reading has to come up. Seatbelts on. No smoking. Should be on anyway. Or I leave it off. Let them puff their cigarettes. Oh, maybe not. We're coming into California. That's a bad idea. Californians do not like smokers. So coming in. Oh, I can't switch. Okay, I'll just leave. Okay, fine. So we're okay. Everything's fine. Nothing bad's going to happen. Definitely. I didn't even change to the QNH. QNH. Let's update the QNH. I want 1014. QNH is. Oh, we set the weather here. Yeah. The weather is on here somewhere, and I can print it out. Right. I can print out the weather somewhere here. Can someone tell me? I would love to know how I do that before we get there. How do I print the weather on the FMC? I would be so appreciative of that. Depends on what you want to smoke in California. Yeah, exactly, Dragon 40. Dragon 40 says depends on what you want to smoke in California, because certain things are legal in California whilst, you know, other things are not, let's say. So, how do I print out the weather, the TAFs and the laughs, folks? Anybody? Is Deep Future still on? He's the one of great wisdom. Deep Future is the one of great wisdom, and he always tells me, thanks, Deep Future. He says MCDU. Okay, that doesn't make much sense to me. I think if I use my brain, MCDU. There's a menu here somewhere. MCDU. See, I don't know the names of all the gizmotrons. MCDU. What's the MCDU condition? I'm guessing now. I'm just guessing. I is guessing. If you said FMC, I'd know. MCDU menu. Okay, on the MCDU. Panic! We're going to get there. Don't worry. I had it there a minute ago. There was a menu, right? And there was a few things to select. Oh, here we go. MCDU menu. Okay, great. I'm with you. We keep going. MCDU ATSU. I have got to figure out what all those acronyms are. AOC. AOC. At a request. ATIS. Yes, please. Okay. Oh, printer. WX request. Go back. Can I go back? No. MCDU. Oh, jeez. Oh Jesus, I'm 5,000 feet. I should be 3,000 feet. Descend frighteningly rapidly. Descending frighteningly rapidly at a shocking pace because I'm going to mess up the ILS now. Oh, go on, go on. Get down, get down. 4,000 feet a minute. I can hear eardrums bursting, and we should. Oh no, I missed it. Did I miss it? I might have to do this manually now. Chapin, I missed Chapin. I missed Chapin. Oh, we didn't. There it is. Alarm once again. Once again. Oh, I love that. You see that? I panicked, and I can hear passengers screaming. So I panicked a bit. Chapin, we're okay. We're all right. But we're 3,000 feet now. But Jesus Christ, the passengers in the back of that aircraft would have got some shock with that sudden descent. That's okay. We're learning now. Print it, demo printer. Weather request. I got it. So hang on. AOC. Weather request. Meter. Weather request. I did that. So do I hit that? That's a selection. And where's the printout? Send. Queued. Sent. Where's it go, lads? Is it here? Is it going to print? T-feature says send. Sent. Go on. Wait for company message. Okay, we're at Chapin now. We're going to Chapin. Maybe I'll do it again. Will I do it again? Wait for company message. Okay, queue sent. AOC menu. Yeah, I'm in there. Oh. Okay, G-feature's telling me what to do here. Receive message, sent message, received messages. It is a long-winded process, folks, to print the weather out. And select one. It is tough. Okay, I just want to see a print. Print, there we go, at last. There we go. On print. D-feature says yes. But it ain't printing. Oh, it is! It did, and I stopped it. I saw print. Oh, Jesus. Where's the runway? Okay. Let's just go back to localizer here. Activate the approach. It hasn't asked me to operate the approach. Let's go to flight plan here. No, it's not asked me to activate approach mode. We are on the ILS and activating approach mode. Did I get... Oh, very close. Look at the diamond. I almost missed capture. Gear down usually. So I sought the twin to when you capture. So we just made the capture. Just in time. So I was too busy getting the printer working. And those of you who are working at IT, I'll put one stage of flaps down. Printers always called. There we go, lads. There we go. And what happens to that? Where did I put that now? This is brilliant. That is class. There it is. There it is, lads. Terminal aircraft. I got 28 at 17:37. 24 hours. Wind is 290 at 5 knots. Brilliant. That has a whole lot there. That is really cool. So it is a little bit wind, as I see it, long-winded, but it's probably not. I just have to mess with that. That's quite cool. Yeah. Thank you so much, D-feature. There it is in front of the throttle, so that's pretty cool. So we're coming in. I got one stage of flaps. We're 180 knots and slowing down. This is great. We're on for 1 hour. And it looks all... someone said to me, right, it'll auto-land if you just press the autopilot 2. That has to be Cat 3, doesn't it? And we're at Cat 3. So if I hit 2, will it auto-land? We're on final. So besides my horrific vertical navigation, I've flown in this way many times to San Francisco back in the day, over the years, you know, now and again, and it's a fascinating approach. How cool is that? Now, I need more flaps. Bit late for the old flaps, that's okay. What else do I have to do? So, say the checklist. I'll keep my eyes on what I'm doing. Ice approach, landing, okay. Gears down, okay, fine. So it's at about 20 feet, flare. Well, yeah. Of course I'd flare. Do they have to? Okay. Thrust levers, idle. Oh, I'm getting terrain. No, what? Gears down. Oh, I'm not good on the flaps. No, we're not too low. We're not too low. Now, I'm curious as to why it's saying too low terrain. But that looks really good. Feet on pedals. Got a nice long runway. Getting a bit low. But let's see. I'm not touching anything yet. I'm going to get it all the way down to the ground. We will die together! All the way down. It's flaring. Is that auto land? Okay, reverse thrust. Auto throttle is disconnected. Autopilots have not disconnected. I presume I have to disconnect them. 80 knots. Reverse is off. And that, folks, that was pretty damn cool. Now, I have to tell you, if you don't mind me saying so, does just have to be... Where can I exit off here? All I have to do for Autoland is have Cat 3 and have both autopilots working. Is that it? So, if that's... I'll take the high-speed one here. If that's really... Do you know... Now, there's a lot of stuff I missed, I didn't do as you would do in real life, and that's the stage I would like to get to. Am I on the line here? I have no idea where to taxi to, lads and lassies. I'm going to go to the ramp, and I tell you what, I'm going to halt here for a sec, right? I'll just say ATC told me to stop, okay? So, I'm just curious. Now, I don't know my way around, and I see some simmers doing this, and they know where they're going. And they tune to San Francisco ground, and request taxi to gates. But, see, now, I don't know where... San Francisco ground, taxi to gate, okay, fine. Taxi to gate B3 via taxiway T. Let's try this, right? I'm gonna try, because this is where everybody gets lost when they first start flying on these big jets. Oh, yeah. Oh my god, where is it gone? I didn't even get what he said. Clear to take off from which is... Where's the taxi clearance here? There we go. So taxi to gate B3 via taxiway T, cross one way. Oh my god, 10 right, Bravo or Delta, Bravo, Echo, Alpha. Now, I don't know. Okay, let's try this. This is the hard part. Come on, go forward. I really don't know where he's going to try, but I tell you what I'm going to do, right? If you don't mind, right? I'm going to go to assistance. I know what you're going to say, right? I know, and I'm going to say taxi ribbon on. I know. I think in the aircraft these days they have little systems to help them with this, so let's see if I could make sense of that. So, taxi to gate B3 via Tango. Okay, let's see read the signs here and see if that makes sense. There's Tango. Great. So this is Tango. I can see Tango here. See? Okay. I've always wondered at how, and I've heard this from people like first officers who are new, and for quite some time, if they go to airports they're not sure of. They're studying the plates, all the taxiways. I'm presuming you've got permission. We're not in Tango anymore, are we? Tango. Delta. So we're in Delta. Wow. I don't think I would have worked this out. I honestly. There's Delta. Okay. Delta, great. I'm probably going too fast. On idle. So I'm just amazed at how they find their way around. I think, as far as I'm aware, by talking to people who've just started doing this in real life, they haven't got a clue where they're going when they get there. Only the captain knows. And they're like, I didn't have a clue where we were. And they slowly get used to the air. Like, how many airports do you go to? But you'd study the taxiways, I would say, quite significantly. And you'd be there a few times, so you'd get to know all the taxiways and stuff like that. So, am I ashamed using this little thing here? A little bit. The ribbon, yes, a little bit. The pilots have it on their iPads now, and it's kind of like a GPS, I think, and it's quite easy for them. But yeah, I do feel. I know. I'm ashamed. I'll drink some grippers and water to cheer me up. But yeah, I'd never have found this now. What was next? Delta Bravo Echo. No. Well, there was. I probably passed Echo. We're on Alpha now, which is the last. Okay, so I get what he's saying. So it was taxiway B3 via Tango, cross runway 10 right, Delta Bravo Echo and Alpha. So I see the logic there now. I do see the logic. So where is he bringing me though? Okay, we're going to a gate. We're going to go, and just to tidy it up, if you don't mind, get that damn taxi ribbon. Get that taxi ribbon away from me. Yeah, that's. I can't be streaming with that, can I? Where? Taxi ribbon off. I'll just pretend that never happened. Yeah. Okay. So gate B3. Where is it? B3. Hang on. Where's B3? The ribbon was going over here. Right, so I don't know. Okay, maybe that's how they do it. This is the hardest bit for me now. This is hard. I've got to concentrate and park the damn aircraft. B Bravo 3. Stop saying B. Bravo 7. Bravo. That should be 6, I hope. You see, I think in reality you wouldn't be so, you know. Must be 7. Oh, hang on. I'm going the wrong way. I'm going the wrong way. Yeah, it was kind of in front of me there. Let's just do a little loop. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for flying Gripper Sim Air. Just a bit of a delay. Just a little bit of a delay. We're just lost on the taxiways, looking for Bravo 3 parking. Yeah. Can you imagine, right? Can you imagine getting lost if you're a real pilot in the taxiways? Where is Bravo 3 now? I just thought I pulled in here. Okay, I'm going back to the taxi ribbon. I'm going back to the taxi ribbon. No. I shouldn't have switched it off, should I? I was trying to, you know. It's just there. Is it? That says Bravo 6. Did I write that down wrong? I gotta check that now. That is not good. Did I actually copy that wrong? It's taking me to B6. Bravo 6. I'll find out now in a second. Where is the little fella with the sticks? Well, there's no fella with the sticks. That's displeasing. That looks very, very odd. Okay, let's hold it here. No indications of how much to taxi forward or anything like that. Okay. Brakes on. Let's just check our area here. Bravo 6. Let's go and check what they actually said. Resume. We've got to get the passengers off, folks. You know, we've got to get the passengers off. Yeah, it says taxi to gate Bravo 3. Okay, so it's just a bug. So it wasn't really all me, was it? So it said Bravo 3. Taxi to gate we're at Bravo 6, so it brought us to the wrong. Yeah, so I feel slightly off the hook. Okay, let's call for stuff. Oh, maybe it's taxi to parking. Oh god. No, just no. I want stuff. Go away. Just give me all the trucks. This is getting out of hand, folks. Ground services, please. Give me some power. Baggage, please, and catering. That's probably all going to go somewhere else. Give me the jetway connection, please. Will it work? Yes, it will. So getting all our stuff. We're going to get the passengers off. I'm kind of relieved. Let's do the shutdown checklist. Let's give you some eye candy. And let's go, if you don't mind, I'm going to go to the shutdown checklist of the aircraft. So we've got our gates, doors opening nicely. And those annoying people, right, that get up immediately, are all getting in my way. You know that? Yeah. Has that ever happened to you? So, I love the way also, as you've seen this probably a million times. Here's the baggage lady. Okay, where's the truck for the baggage? Where's all the baggage going to go now? There it is. I like it. It does please me. So let's get this aircraft shut down. I should have, whilst I'm taxiing by the way, I should have switched off all the lights because you'll blind people on the ground. It's just nice to flicky, you know. Strobe definitely should be off because that'll seriously blind people. We'll switch off the wing. Oh, we leave that on for advertising, God knows. And nose wheel steering should have been on. Runway turn off lights should have been on. They're off now. Okay, fine. That blinds people. That's why you got to switch those off. You get in big trouble for that. The transponder should be switched to standby the minute I came off the taxiway. No. So the transponder is when we put that. I'd say that be to standby. Where's the transponder though? Amazing. Where is the darn transponder? Let's go to the checklist. As I said, so just out of curiosity, shut down, take off, climb, descent, ILS approach, landing, after landing, landing lights off. Yeah, okay, so landing lights off, ground spoilers disarm, which is there, flaps which retract, some were flapped. I should have done this ages ago, but I got lost. Engine mode selector to norm, which it is here. ATC standby off, okay, fine. TCAS is, I switched that off, didn't I? I put it to standby, yes, thank you. Mode select APU master switch. Oh, I should have switched on the APU master switch. No. Put on the APU as I was taxiing in. Weather radar should have been off. There it is there. So, oh, radar is working. Damn it all. It's off anyway because I didn't switch it on. Protective windshield system, that should be off. That heats the wind. Where is it? Protective wind shear system. Okay. Where is that? Here. That's just little things annoying me here. Sorry about this. See, this kind of thing you got to do a few times, isn't it? Thank you. Taxi ribbon. Why do I feel so ashamed? Brake temperature check. And that brake temperature is up here, if I recall. And there's on the left. So there's a little fan for the brakes. See the thing here? There's a fan. Where's the fan? There is a fan for the brakes. Where is it? Brake fan. Here we go. And that's really cool. When you see the temperature starts to come down now, that's great. What is next? That's after landing. Now on to engine shutdown on the checklist. So, is there no engine shutdown? Securing the aircraft, there we go. Parking, there's loads of stuff here. I think the best thing to do is print this out for me, you know. After landing, parking, okay, we've done all that. Securing the aircraft. I'll hide that so I don't have to shame myself. I'll try and like look fluently like the others do. One day I'll have this, you can mark my words. I'll be flip-flopping around, flicky, switchy, brakes on, cabin crew fine, exterior lights, we did that. APU bleed is off. APU bleed should be, where's the APU bleed? Blast it. That's on, that's off. Okay, fine. Battery 1 and 2 off. Now hang on a minute. I'm shutting down the aircraft. Okay, so securing the aircraft. I missed a step. Oh, I just have to guys, you know, I'll have to do some work on this, you know. I don't want to bore you to death. So flick off the engines. That's what I'm really coming down to. The APU is on, that's fine. I can turn off, I think I should turn off the APU now. We don't need the APU. I didn't need to hit the start button again either. Batteries are up here. Battery 1 and 2 off. And there's a whole lot of checks to do there. APU's obviously, oh, we've got the ground power. Do we have the ground power on? Do we have the ground power on? Oh. It does that. So there you go, folks. A little bit of work should be done on the checklist, I think. But that, we learned how to print. Thank you very much, Deep Future, you're a star. So I learned how to print the TOFs and the weather. And we also learned how to follow our flight, as in how many miles we are away from the airport, and a few other little bits and pieces. So one thing a day, I say, you know. One thing a day. Thanks everybody for joining me in the stream. We made it from from Las Vegas to San Francisco today. A little bit messy with the old vertical navigation. That's because I didn't do any preparation, so that was fun. I'm going to see you all on Sunday at 9 o'clock Irish time for some crazy madness. I want to get the new Just Flight up and running. I'll have that for the stream. I want to show you that if you're kind of thinking about it. Just Flight are always very good. I've never had any real serious complaints about them. They're just one of the good ones, you know what you're going to get. You know, it's like buying an Audi, you know, or I dare say a Mercedes. PMDG are more like the Rolls-Royce, aren't they? So that's the aircraft shut down, folks. So I'll just read to the comments before I go. Only an Irish pilot would say that. Where's the fella with the sticks? Well, you're right. There's usually a fella with the sticks, you know, the bloody sticks. Marshallers. I very rarely had to deal with a marshaller in real life, and it's hilarious. Gripper Sim, you see the PMDG DC6 that is coming out soon. Yes, Dragon 40th, I've been looking out for that, and I'm going to get it straight off the bat. That's going to be fun and interesting because PMDG are the big boys, aren't they? They don't bring out stuff very often, but the guys like Just Flight bring us all the stuff we want, you know, loads of stuff, and it's always really well done. But yes, I'm looking forward to PMDG. Thanks a million, D Future, for helping me out, and I hope to see you on Sunday. Dragon 40th. Thanks a million for your help as well, and everybody basically, and thank you all for following, and thank you all for subbing, and I'll see you with Colonel Clink on Sunday. So, and then my videos are going to kick off again. Yes, I'm planning for next weekend, but I can't guarantee it. But guys, have a great Friday night. Don't drink too many pints, and I'll see you again really soon on Sunday. Ciao, ciao.